Hello internet friends, today we will be doing a Valentine's Day 24-hour readathon. Good morning, you guys! I am so excited to be doing this 24-hour-thon. So it's gonna be Valentine's Day themed, and I just kind of wanted a little bit of a break from school, but I love Valentine's Day, and so today we are going to be doing a 24-hour readathon, and I'm just excited to get back into reading, honestly. So today is gonna be really fun. I'll show you my TBR in just a second, but basically it's gonna be very chill. We're going to make pancakes, have breakfast in bed, read a little bit in bed, and then we are going to go shopping for some books. It's gonna be like a treat yourself kind of a day. I'm gonna get probably one new book, and then I'm gonna be baking a Valentine's Day themed cake, and then doing some face masks and watching kind of like a romantic comedy tonight just to relax. And hopefully I will get tons and tons of reading in, and it's just gonna be like a very chill, laid back 24-hour readathon. So I'm very, very excited. Let me show you my TBR. So it was actually really hard trying to figure out what books. So let me show you all the contenders for this video, and then I'll pick like one or two. So the first one is a magical realism middle grade, and it's called The Boy, the Bird, and the Coffin Maker by Matilda Woods. And I think this is more about friendship between this new boy and this older man, and all I know is that it's magical realism and middle grade, and it's supposed to be really, really cute, so I'm very interested in this. The next is another middle grade. Listen, I know that Valentine's Day is really supposed to be just about the love stories, but for me, self-care is middle grade, so it is definitely all over this list. But the next one is gonna be The House with Chicken Legs, and this is by Sophie Anderson. I've heard really, really amazing things about this book. I know that it is about a girl who doesn't feel like she belongs anywhere, and she lives with her grandmother, who is Baba Yaga, and they travel with their house, which is on chicken legs. It sounds really cool. Next is a book that I've been meaning to get to for a while, and it's Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. And I don't know anything about this book, but I know that it's Laini Taylor, and I know that it's kind of centering around a forbidden love, which I think is perfect for Valentine's Day. And then we've got a semi-definitive list of worst nightmares, and it has rave reviews on the back about how awesome it is as a romance, but it's also supposed to be really quirky. It's about a girl whose family is cursed, and basically they're cursed to die by their biggest fear, but then she ends up falling in love with a guy along the way of trying to break this curse. So we love that. And then the last one is autobiography, and this is about two boys who fall in love at a writing retreat. So we've got a lot to work with. So I think out of all of these, the three that I'm leaning most towards are these three. So we've got The House with Chicken Legs, a semi-definitive list of worst nightmares, and then Daughter of Smoke and Bones. So I think those are the ones that I will be really focusing on. These two will not be. And my goal isn't even really to finish a book. It's just to read more. I have not been reading what I want to read because of grad school, and so today is really just about like having fun and reading. So if I only read a couple of chapters from each book, that's totally fine. But yeah, I'm so excited. So let's start this off with making some pancakes and having breakfast in bed while we read. Let's go.
For me, isn't it my birthday yet? Cause I gotta say, you're looking like a gift for me, wrapped up nice and neat, baby. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third, then the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. All the second chances, they are nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. We don't have to move so fast, baby. I will show you how you can catch my vibe. And right away got so much time looping in the blurry lights. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy.
Hello! Why am I so pale? Hello! So I finished with my morning coffee and my brunch in bed, and now I think I'm gonna go book shopping for a little bit, and then when I come back I will continue on with the middle grade because that middle grade is so freaking cute. Oh my gosh. So right now we're gonna go book shopping, and I might possibly pick up a new perfume for me just because it's Valentine's Day and like, why not, you know? So I guess let's do that now. You ready? Okay, let's go. I just got back, and unfortunately they were all sold out of my perfume, so big sad. But I did get a lot of really cool stuff from Barnes & Noble, so let's talk about that. So I bought 3 books. I bought a middle grade, an adult, and a YA. So if we start with the middle grade, I got The Thief Knot, and this is a Green Glass House story. So I read the synopsis. While this takes place in the Green Glass House universe, you don't have to read Green Glass House first. This isn't like a sequel or anything. It just exists in the world, but it's a standalone. So I had to get it because it looks so cute. Look at how cute that cover is. Oh my gosh, I'm such a sucker for beautiful middle grade covers. The back says, ghosts, a kidnapping, a crew of young detectives, and family secrets mixed in this standalone mystery set in the world of the best-selling Green Glass House. And it just sounds really, 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 really good. I was reading the flap, and basically this girl and her parents are trying to solve a kidnapping, and this girl decides to like get together a band of detective kids, and it's just like a mystery with maybe possibly some paranormal elements, and I don't know, it sounds really, really cute, so I'm very excited. I loved the first Green Glass House so much. I haven't read anything else in the series yet though. Then I got this, and I actually saw this from Heather's vlog. She went to go see the author signing along with Tommy Adeyemi. And I don't know, listening to Adeline Grace kind of talk about like her process and everything for this book on Heather's vlog made me really intrigued. So I picked this up. This is a debut novel, I believe. I don't know a ton about it. I know that it's about mermaids and pirates and a princess, and the main character is a little bit morally gray, and that's all I want to know because I want to go in really, really blind. So that's this one. And then the next one is a book that I also picked up because of Heather, and that is The Library of the Unwritten, and it says Join the Library, Raise Hell, and it's by A.J. Hackwith, and I'm very excited. This is another one that I don't know a lot about, although Heather really thinks that I'm gonna like it, so I'm really, really, really excited to read this. I was originally gonna rent this from my library or like borrow it from my library, but I figured I would just buy it, so there's that one. And then the last thing I got, I'm so excited. I bought myself chocolates. Look at how cute this is. So it's Godiva chocolates, but like this whole thing is just so precious looking, and I figured once I was done with all the chocolates I could just like use this to house, I don't know, like my rings or something. I think that this is just so precious. So I figured it's like a Valentine's Day, self-care day, why not splurge, get myself some chocolates. So I will be snacking on these while I am reading later, and I'm very happy. That's it as far as all the things that I have bought. Let's go home. I think I'm probably gonna bake the cakes now because they're gonna need to cool for several hours before I can frost them. And then we'll just keep on reading. Let's go. Hello. So before we start baking, I thought that I would make my version of Harry Potter's love potion. And oh my God, I always say the name wrong, but it is called Amortentia. Amortentia? I don't know. Anyway, so I'm gonna like make a drink loosely inspired by that, but like loosely inspired by that. So it's basically just gonna be like a sangria that I can sip while I'm eating my chocolate and reading my books. If you wanna do this without like wine, because I'm about to use rosé, just do this without the wine and it's probably gonna taste even better. But this is what I'm using today. I just feel like this is so pretty. It has like a little rose on top. I've never actually used this before, but this is what we're gonna use as the base for our sangria. And I'm only gonna fill up a mason jar's worth of this because I don't really need a lot. We're gonna fill the whole thing up and then let it marinate while we're baking, and then we'll like have a little bit of this with like either sparkling water or probably ginger ale. Actually, I feel like ginger ale with sangria would taste really good. So I'm just gonna put a bunch of this in here. If I can figure out how to open it. Twist it up. It's not gonna like make a weird noise, is it? I don't think so. This is not champagne. Hey! Okay, so we're just gonna take this and pour it into the jar. Oh, and she's heavy. Okay, I can't do that. Yeah, if you don't want to do this with alcohol, you don't have to. I don't really drink a lot, so I probably won't put as much in here. Next, I'm going to put this, and this is just pomegranate juice. And I just needed some type of a fruit juice in this sangria. So I chose pomegranate because I like pomegranates. They taste delightful. So I'm just gonna fill this up as well. Like put it into here. And I'm not gonna put the ginger ale in here yet because when I wanna add it and make it like really fizzy. What I am gonna add are all these berries. So I got some raspberries. Oops. So we're gonna put all those in there. And then we've got some blueberries. We'll put those in there too. And then I'm gonna cut up some of these strawberries here, and I will just plop those in there as well. So I'll be right back. Hello, hello, hi. Okay, so this is about what it looks like now, but I want my sangria to be sweet. So I'm actually gonna make a simple syrup. I'm gonna do a strawberry simple syrup. If you don't know what that is, it's just basically sugar and then water and then whatever flavoring you want. So for my flavoring, I'm just gonna put in some chopped up strawberries and then that will all go in here. So we're gonna do 1/2 cup of sugar and then an equal amount of water. Okay, so I just added the strawberries and now I'm just gonna kind of let that simmer until it becomes, well, like strawberry simple syrup. It's not that hard. And I don't know if you can tell because the strawberries are there, but like the actual liquid has turned pink now, which means that it's like infused. So I'm gonna turn this off and then we're gonna let it cool down and then we will add this to the mixture. So I'm actually really, really excited about what I'm baking today because today we are making a sweetheart cake. So we're gonna do both of these and it's gonna be a funfetti cake as well, and then I'm going to frost it in light pink buttercream and I think it's gonna look really cute, so I'm really, really excited for this. So let's get started on the cake.
I leave the TV on, I'm done with your sad eyes. I can take another night with you on like this, so let's go. I'm sure you can take it. You've been crying over him for a lifetime, so if you don't mind we will dance till it's way past sleep. Another course that we can fly with the baseline. I know. Boys be boys, ain't no excuse, babe. Now hey you, oh hey you, I know you He's a vagabond, he won't love you better. I can watch you sinking down on the bottom ship. So count to 10, then again, Mississippi. You've been crying over him for a lifetime. So if you don't mind, we will dance till it's way past sleep. Another cause that we can fly with the baseline. I know. Boys be boys, ain't no excuse, babe.
Hello. So it's a while later, and as I'm sure you can tell, I've taken off all of my makeup. It's like 11:30, and so I figured it would be a good time to pause the reading so that I could do some self-care with like a face mask and watch a movie. So I'm very excited for these self-care masks, so please let me tell you all about them. I found these at Ulta, completely obsessed. It's from a brand called Truly, and I have 2 masks to choose from and then like some body butter and stuff. The first one is called a Starface mask. It's a sleep mask, and it has passion fruit, vitamin C, retinol, and then it's for plumping and resurfacing. And the packaging in it just looks so cute. I'm completely obsessed with it. It kind of looks like slime or putty or I don't know. I'm like digging the vibes. The next one literally looks like frosting, and I am so obsessed with this. I can't even tell you. This is called Goodnight Moon, and it is a sleep mask, so technically I don't think you have to like scrub it off. You can sleep with it all night long, which is really cool. It has super herbs, collagen, hyaluronic acid, and it's for tightening and firming. And honestly, I bought it for the packaging. It just looks so freaking cool, and it smells incredible. The next thing I have is a body butter, which I never treat myself and like put nice lotion on before I go to sleep or anything, so this will be really nice. This smells like freaking candy. Like, I'm completely obsessed. It's so beautiful. It's the most aesthetic looking lotion I've ever seen in my whole life. Like, I want to buy just like 20 jars of this and then just keep them on hand. I'm just really impressed. It looks so freaking cool. This one too, it has chia seed, rose water, matcha, and collagen, and acai as well. So I'm really excited about that. The next thing I have are these really cute little patches. Completely 100% obsessed. So it says love your imperfections, and basically they're little hearts, and you put them wherever you're breaking out, and it's supposed to help. So I'm so excited for this. Like, I'm so excited for this. I can't even tell you. I also have these like eye patches. I think it's from a company called Peter Roth, and it is the 14 karat gold ones. I keep them in the fridge too, and that seems to like even help the depuffing progress even more. And I will do all of this while watching To All the Boys I've loved before. I'm very excited to watch it, and I think I also might treat myself to some chocolates. While I'm watching this movie, I think I'm also going to be working a little bit on some grad school stuff. I have to do some research on something called ISBD, which stands for International Standard Bibliographic Description, I believe is what it stands for. I have 3 papers, a group project, and then about 12 readings that are all due this week. So that's what we're gonna do now. I'm very excited. The next time I see you, I will have some face masks on. Okay, bye.
Oh, here you are, face to face in this trashy bar. Another glass and I am going places. Makes me laugh about the irony of everything. I like the way you're thinking. I don't really care about the music on the dance floor. I don't really mind all the smoke is in the bathroom. I don't care at all, baby. You got my attention. So you were saying, oh no, I don't like a flash in the universe. You are illuminating. I don't really care about the people in the bar line. I don't really mind all the woo girls doing stage dives. I don't care at all, baby. You got my attention. So you were saying, I don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world.
Hello! Happy late Valentine's Day. I think when this goes up, it's actually gonna be like the weekend after Valentine's Day, I'm pretty sure, maybe. So I hope you had a really nice Valentine's Day. I've had an amazing day so far. I went out to brunch. It was raining earlier, but now it's nice and sunny. And I'm just like in the best mood. I've had such an amazing day yesterday. It was so much fun to have breakfast in bed and just to spend the whole day doing self-care and reading whatever I wanted to read. It was a much needed break from all the studying. So let me go ahead and wrap up and tell you what books I read. So I'm not gonna talk about Daughter of Smoke and Bone as much for this one, just because I didn't read a ton in this book. I only read like maybe the first 10 pages, and what I've read so far I really liked, but I don't know enough to talk about it. So I'll save this for a different vlog. What I can talk about though is The House with Chicken Legs, because this is really weird, but I read the whole thing this morning. So I read about 150 pages yesterday, and then I just finished the book today. It was one of those middle grades that just totally like grabs your attention, and it was one of those ones where it's perfect if you just want to read a book in a single setting, because the whole thing was so interesting, fast-paced, and engaging that I didn't ever want to put the book down. I would also say that this, for me, is like a 10 out of 10. So if you are looking for a middle grade for yourself and you're an adult or for a kid, I highly recommend this. I think that adults and kids will love this. I just felt like there was so much depth to the story, and the story was so well thought out that I think anybody can really enjoy this. It doesn't matter what your age is. So as you know, this is about a girl named Marinka, and Marinka lives with her grandmother, Baba Yaga, and she's 12, and Marinka is not always a likable character. There were times where I was reading this and I actually was really mad at Marinka. I felt like she made a lot of selfish moves. But the great thing that Sophie Anderson does is that everything has logic behind it. So Marinka is always a character that you can empathize with, which I think is kind of key. I don't like it when characters make like stupid or selfish moves and it's obvious that it's a stupid or selfish move. I don't think that this had that. I think that everything that Marinka did was well thought out and logical from her perspective. You know, she's just 12 and she really wants to carve out her own life, and she has a lot of responsibility and weight basically on her shoulders for such a young age, and she doesn't really want that. Marinka is also very lonely. So this is a book that has a lot of commentary on friendship and family and loneliness. And I thought that everything in it was so well done, so eloquent, so interesting. And I don't know, I really connected to this book. I thought it was wonderful. I also feel like Sophie Anderson did an incredible job creating characters that felt so well-rounded and fleshed out. Everybody felt like their backstory and who they were, their names, their pets, like they really exist. They were tangible to me. They felt like real people and real places, and it made me feel so immersed in this world. I think it's really impossible not to love this book. I mean, genuinely, this is a 10 out of 10 book. I thought it was really phenomenal. And if you're looking for a middle grade recommendation, I highly, highly recommend this. I also love how unique some of the characters were. Like, for example, I didn't realize the house was gonna be considered a character. I know it's called The House with Chicken Legs, but I thought it was gonna be, I don't know, like less of a character, but the house has like a personality, and the house was so much fun, so quirky. The house got sad sometimes, the house was happy sometimes, it got angry. I just thought it was really, really cool. Yeah, so I really connected to the story. I thought it was the perfect read for a self-care 24-hour Valentine's-y day. So I had a lot of fun reading this, and I highly recommend it if you're looking for a good middle grade. I thought this was really, really cute. Well, there you have it, you guys. That is the wrap up to my 24-hour-a-thon Valentine's Day self-care day. It was so much fun. I had the best time eating breakfast in bed and baking and making the Harry Potter inspired potion and just reading all day long. I feel like everybody needs a day where they kind of just get to do whatever they want and relax, and my day was perfect. I hope you had a really, really nice Valentine's Day. I love Valentine's Day, whether I'm like in a relationship or single. I just think that the concept of celebrating love is so sweet and so up my Hufflepuff alley. So I hope you had a really, really nice Valentine's Day, and I hope you have a great weekend, and I love you so, so, so much. So until next time, book lovers, keep your head in the clouds and your heart in a book, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Bye!
'Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love.